that Shri Akalji. Okay, so let's unpack this. Today we're doing a deep dive into this piece of, well, truly timeless wisdom. It's captured in a powerful couplet that really helps us understand this deep-seated challenge of attachment
Mm.
and distraction, you know? It's a challenge that, I mean, it's universal.
Yeah.
It affects everyone from a teenager glued to their phone for social approval, all the way to an older adult who's worried about comfort and security.
That's a perfect way to frame it. This wisdom, which was written by Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, it offers this striking metaphor for how the human mind gets so um, entangled with temporary desires.
Right.
And the message is so impactful for anyone who's really seeking some mental clarity, no matter their age.
And this is where it gets really interesting. The couplet uses this powerful, almost painful imagery to describe what's going on inside. Yeah, and to really appreciate the philosophical weight of this, you almost have to hear it in its original form.
We have a recitation of this couplet by A.P. Singh from Sikh Dharamsal. And when you hear it, the sound is just so lively, so powerful.
मन माया में रम रहे हो निकसत नाहिन मीत नानक मूरत चित्र ज्यो छाड़त नाहिन पीत.
It really conveys the full depth of the message.
So when you look at the translation, the main idea is startlingly clear. It's essentially saying, oh, friend, the mind remains trapped in the material world, like an image carved into a wall. It cannot be separated.
Mhm.
But when we say the material world here, we're not just talking about, cars and houses, are we?
Absolutely not. It refers to the pursuit of an illusion, really, chasing fleeting pleasures and temporary things that, never bring any lasting satisfaction.
I see.
But the crucial term here is that idea of an image that is carved. It implies a depth, something far beyond a simple sketch or like a sticker you could just peel off.
So it's deep, it suggests permanence, something really hard to separate.
Exactly.
But, doesn't that imply we're sort of doomed then? If the mind is carved so deeply into this wall of distraction, how do we begin to, I don't know, uncarve ourselves?
That is the essential question.
Mm.
The guidance suggests that the deeper you sink into mistaking temporary things for real happiness, the harder it becomes to break free.
Right.
But the very act of realizing how deep the entanglement is, that's the first crack in the wall. The whole point is to find that leverage point, that tiny shift in perception that allows the separation to begin.
I had this moment recently that made it all just click for me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I was cleaning out an old room in my house and I found this old faded picture frame stuck to the wall. The hooks were gone, the tape had totally hardened, and when I tried to pull it off, the paint just came right off with it.
Wow.
It wasn't just on the wall anymore. It had become part of it. And that's when I saw myself.
Mm.
For years, my mind had been glued to things, chasing money, needing approval, searching for comfort, all these little pleasures that never lasted. And even when I knew intellectually that I wanted to step back, I couldn't. My habits would just pull me in before I could even think.
That is such a perfect illustration.
And that line, the one about the mind being like an image carved into a wall, it just hurt because it was true. My attachments were choosing for me. I wasn't choosing anymore.
And your story is exactly why Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji chose that specific intense imagery. It's not some temporary distraction we can just wipe away.
No.
It takes conscious effort because our identity has merged with the attachment. The interpretation suggests we have to find a higher purpose, a deeper focus to shift our center of gravity away from that wall.
So, what does this all mean for us, practically, instead of just exhausting myself fighting the whole wall at once, which feels Impossible.
Yeah, that would be overwhelming.
I learned to just start by loosening one small corner. Maybe it's a moment of silence or just one honest breath. One pause before I chase the next distraction, whether it's checking my phone or buying something I don't need.
And if we connect that to the bigger picture, the guidance is universal.
Yeah.
It's not about becoming some kind of ascetic overnight.
Hmm.
It's about recognizing that slowly, bit by bit, the wall is no longer your absolute prison. So maybe examine one small attachment today. What's one thing you can just pause on before chasing it?
Just one pause.
That first crack of conscious choice, that's where real freedom and clarity begin.
Before we go, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Please share this with your family and friends so not only you, but they too can learn and grow together on this path. Sat Shri Ecology.